যোৱা ইংৰাজী 25 মাৰ্চ তাৰিখে ডিব্ৰুগড় বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ৰ ব্যৱস্থাপনা অধ্যয়ন কেন্দ্ৰই 4th ৰঞ্জিত কুমাৰ দত্ত লিডাৰশ্বিপ লেকচাৰ অনুষ্ঠিত কৰে। উক্ত অনুষ্ঠানত সমল ব্যক্তি হিচাপে উপস্থিত থাকে অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডৰ মুখ্য পৰিচালন সঞ্চালক ডক্টৰ ৰঞ্জিত ৰথ। সন্মানীয় অতিথি হিচাপে উপস্থিত থাকে ডিব্ৰুগড় বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ৰ উপাচাৰ্য প্ৰফেসৰ জিতেন হাজৰিকা, ব্যৱস্থাপনা অধ্যয়ন কেন্দ্ৰৰ অধ্যক্ষ প্ৰফেসৰ প্ৰতিম বৰুৱাৰ লগতে সন্মানীয় অধ্যাপকসকলৰ লগতে যথেষ্ট সংখ্যক ছাত্ৰ-ছাত্ৰী উপস্থিত থাকে।
It is a true honor to have you all with us today as we come together to reflect on and celebrate the remarkable contributions of late Ranjit Kumar Dutta, whose legacy continues to inspire and guide us. Through this leadership lecture series organized every year since 2022, we pay tribute to the extraordinary leadership of late Ranjit Kumar Dutta, who was a former chairman and managing director of Oil India Limited, whose dedication, innovation, and commitment to excellence have set a benchmark for all of us. The Ranjit Kumar Dutta Leadership Lecture is an initiative designed to bring thought leaders, industry experts, and visionaries together to share their knowledge and insights on leadership. It is with great pride that we continue this tradition, and we believe today's session will provide valuable insights into the evolving role of leadership in various spheres.
Guru Karma Mahamilonor aloke Ujolai tulise Hirdi Guru Prane prane baje khur Prane prane baje khur Niyatam Guru Karma Niyatam Guru Karma
সন্মানীয় অতিথিসকলৰ আসন গ্ৰহণৰ পাছতে বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় সংগীত পৰিৱেশন আৰু বন্তি প্ৰজ্বলন কৰা হয়। ইয়াৰ পাছতে আদৰণি ভাষণ প্ৰদান কৰে ব্যৱস্থাপনা অধ্যয়ন কেন্দ্ৰৰ অধ্যক্ষ প্ৰফেসৰ প্ৰতিম বৰুৱাই।
Let us all witness this beautiful moment of hope and enlightenment as the lamp is lit, signifying the light of knowledge and the spirit of learning that guides us forward. Thank you to our esteemed dignitaries for this symbolic gesture. As the lamp continues to shine, may it inspire all of us to embrace knowledge, wisdom, and the values that our university upholds. I now request Professor Pratim Barua, Chairperson, Center for Management Studies, to deliver the welcome address and set the tone for today's event.
I take this opportunity to welcome you all to today's 4th late Ddk Dibrugarh Memorial Leadership Lecture. For the members on the stage today and most of the guests in the audience, late Ddk Dibrugarh does not require too much of familiarity, but for the benefit of the students who are present here, I would like to just give a brief profile of late Ddk Dibrugarh sir. Ddk Dibrugarh was the pioneer, was considered to be a doyen of the oil industry, not only in Assam, but across the country. He very successfully blended and brought together industrial growth with a very significant combination with the industry's responsibility with the environment and sustainability. Late Ddk Dutta sir joined the oil industry with the Assam Oil Company, Digboi, which we know is the place where the oil industry in the country started. Dr. Dutta, or Mr. Ddk Dutta, was very instrumental in spreading the popularity of LPG while he was in Assam Oil Company, and brought LPG into the cookhouses of the army. Because of his extraordinary managerial decision-making talents, he was handpicked and chosen by the government of India in 1995 to head the newly started refinery, which at the time was popularly called the Assam Accord Refinery, which today we call as the Numaligarh Refineries. And he was the founder, managing director of Numaligarh Refineries.
Next, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Jiten Hazarika sir, to kindly present the memento to Dr. Ranjit as a token of appreciation and respect. I now request our chairperson, Professor Pratim Barua sir, to felicitate Honorable Vice Chancellor Jiten Hazarika sir with a Fulam Gamusa. Also requesting Professor Pratim Barua sir to kindly felicitate Mr. S.K. Barua sir with a Fulam Gamusa. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor.
সন্মানীয় অতিথিসকলৰ সম্বৰ্ধনা কাৰ্যসূচীৰ পাছতে ডিব্ৰুগড় বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ৰ উপাচাৰ্য প্ৰফেসৰ জিতেন হাজৰিকাই ভাষণ প্ৰদান কৰে।
First of all, I offer my thanks to all for joining us today at the prestigious Ranjit Kumar Dutta Leadership Lecture 2025. It is an honor and privilege for me to be here with you to commemorate the extraordinary life and contribution of late Shri Ranjit Kumar Dutta. Late Ranjit Kumar Dutta, who happened to be the chairman and managing director of Oil India Limited, and also a man whose legacy continues to inspire and guide us all. We gather here today to reflect on the exceptional journey of a visionary leader who rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most prominent figures in the hydrocarbon sector of India. We are happy to have a present leader, Dr. Ranjit Roth, as resource person of this program. With us today, who will deliver today's leadership lecture. Also, my special thanks goes to many other leaders sitting in front of me and on the dais, and of the dais actually. Life is a long walk of many miles and milestones, and solutions are seldom unique. Leadership is about creative vision, communicating that visions to one's followers, and exhorting them to move towards that vision. It is journey between your inner universe with external possibilities. External means what people see with you, like energizing, inspiring, influencing, making things happen, motivating, moving, caring, winning, visioning, etc.
Dr. Ranjit Rath is currently leading Oil India Limited as the chairman and managing director, and Numaligarh Refinery as the chairman. Oil India Limited, a state-owned enterprise of the Government of India with its origin dating back to the glorious year of oil discovery in India in 1889, has been recently bestowed with the Maharatna status by the Government of India, the highest honor conferred to a central public sector enterprise in India. Under the leadership of Dr. Rath, oil and its subsidiary, NRL, witnessed superlative performance, both in terms of physical and finance parameters. A visionary, Dr. Rath has rechristened a roadmap, Vision 2040, for oil and NRL as an integrated energy company with a net zero target of 2040. Dr. Rath, an alumnus of IIT Bombay and IIT Kharagpur, is a recipient of the prestigious National Geosciences Award from the Honorable President of India for 2016. Dr. Rath has also been bestowed the Distinguished Alumnus Award, DAA, of IIT Kharagpur for the year 2022. Dr. Rath, a geoscientist with impeccable experience and expertise of more than 25 years, has a rich portfolio of diverse roles spanning from upstream asset management, strategy formulation, and business development to application of geosciences and exploration geology in several important projects, including creation of strategic petroleum reserves, a kind of its kind initiative of Government of India.
The approach towards people connect, which is very basic in terms of our B2C or B2B, I'm sure all of you would understand business to business or business to consumer, was finest. And he did it with Alan. And what we would see that those raising rhino Simba, which is still retained by IOCL, I'm so glad that we all remember while driving down various corners of northeastern part of the country. The construct called retailing with reaching out to people with an welcoming move was best displayed. And then, by virtue of his sheer determination or commitment, success was unstoppable for him. He was given the responsibility to execute one of the most difficult and daunting tasks then of creating a refinery of 3 million metric ton. I'm not sure how many of you would know, today we are executing the same refinery expansion program. From 3 million ton, the refinery is now going to witness 9 million ton capacity by end of this year. Today, we are carrying the over-dimensioned cargoes, not by road, but by the river Brahmaputra. Utilization of every means, utilization of every resources was then considered, which is getting replicated today. Whatever then happened, carrying, all of you are belong to this part of the country, carrying those over-dimensioned cargoes, and I'm sure a lot of chemical engineers are here, a lot of geologists are here, petroleum engineers are here in the room, carrying those CDU video columns prefabricated and carrying them through the river Brahmaputra and through Dhansiri river, and then you have a Roro jetty to carry them back to Dumaligarh is a place which was a pristine. And all of us probably would have thought that why are we destroying those nice, beautifully carpeted tea gardens? But look at the economic development that has happened by virtue of creating the refinery. So first it was the front end of the retail chains to sell petroleum products. Then it is a backward integration of creating the refinery. And very natural, having successfully completed or commissioned the refinery, he got selected to helm one of the oldest exploration and production company of the country. So it's a nice display of backward integration, I would say. And then what he did in Oil India Limited is something which is best told as part of a history folklore, which witnessed a phenomenal growth of Oil India Limited. We have opportunities in city gas distribution. But then let's not confine ourselves to this part of the country only. That is what will be my suggestions to each one of you. Unless we create a cultural diversity, unless we step out and then learn and then come back, unless we step out and then pick up something beautiful as part of our external curriculum development and then come back. I'm sure a lot of you would like to step out for higher studies also. Pursue that if you are passionate about it. Come back and teach to the same students that once you were part of the system. You could also go out, do your professions in other part of the country, come back and lead the organizations here in Assam. You should have a very open mind. It is not necessary that all of you will find an employment opportunity in this part of the country. Not necessary. It's always a kind of a demand and supply understanding. And I am sure we have some of our economic students sitting in the room. Only then we will be able to create an ecosystem which will be growing together. Before I conclude, while we would pursue our passion, I would request a final clarion call. As part of your professional journey, you might encounter a team which will always not be 100%. You would have some people with you who will be 80% efficient, some people will be with you which will be 50% efficient. Lend that hand to them. Make everybody slog for a cause, the way you are preparing today. I'm sure you would like to secure 9-point CGPA or 80% or 85% as part of your curriculum. But when you study together, you would do the batch, most promising and most employable batch. And then when you meet after 20 years as part of an alumni, you would realize how together you have had a journey together, and then you would come back and you would release those thoughts. That goes in your classroom, and that would also hold good for your professional career. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to each of one of you, and I would again thank Mr. Barua to invite me and to touch base with all of you. I'll have 20 or 10 minutes, whatever time Mr. Barua and respected VC allows, to have some kind of an interaction. And I, by design, did not want to have a monologue. So I would encourage, if we get the permission here, to have some kind of an interaction, some kind of an question answers, or a quick takeaway from all of you. Thank you very much.
My name is Sudipto Soikia. I am from Mechanical Department, final year. I am also the training and placement, student training and placement of our department. I also recently took part in the pool campus interview that was organized by All India Limited. So my interview went really good. So before the interview, I thought the selection procedure will be only based on the interviews, and the CGPA was required for the shortlisting. But it was during my interview that I got to know that 85% was considered from CGPA and 15% from interview. So since our competition was all India level and many organizations participated in the pool campus.
Sir, thank you for your wonderful lecture. I just have a few concerns to seek for your clarification, which is I have read somewhere that India energy capacity is just around 13% as against the world's energy supply chain. And then I'm worried because we are now living in a global geopolitics where energy is becoming a very important area of control by some, let's say, European nations. So I just want to find out from the MD, what are the measures India is putting in place to secure their energy dependence rather than depending on other European countries for a control. Thank you.
Our department got into the pool interview. So I would like to request you that CBT examination that you are going to conduct for the masters, can it be done for the final year students?
So my question is, because we were also saying about the net zero emissions, like going forward, so how does your 9 million metric tons that you were saying expansion and also the bioethanol going in a similar flow, how does it aid into this net zero emission scenario or like the goals that you are aiming for? Thank you, sir.
So my question is that as a leader, how we can solve the conflicts among our groups? Some tips on leadership that a leader should carry on.
I would still take the feedback of the Dean Art Sciences that despite all that, we already had 3 persons selected through the pooled campus. The construct of pooled campus is that you would have an opportunity to see what exactly would entail your role going forward. So that's why we had introduced this. And let me tell you, it is the interview which matters most. 85% is fine. But the 15% interview has got a significant bearing in your selection. Therefore, I mean, this is something which, fortunately or unfortunately, I am also a product of a campus placement. So I can share this with all of you. Be absolute clear in your campus placement interviews. Forget about the CGPA or otherwise. That's what is something you should always take back. That's one. But second, don't feel disheartened if the campus interview doesn't happen. There are plenty of opportunity around. There will be a written test also. And let me tell you, Oil India is not the only employment, or Oil India is not the only destination. The entire country, the entire opportunity is awaiting to you. So don't feel disheartened. As far as the net zero, there also we see an opportunity. Now, as part of Numaligarh refinery 9 million ton, we are in the process of measuring the CO2 emissions that are going to happen. We already have a collaboration with Numaligarh, and Oil India is working out 2 things. One is we would take the CO2 for the purpose of enhanced oil recovery. First. Second, lot of afforestation effort is also underway. And there are a lot of value-added chemicals or derivative specialty chemicals can also be produced using those carbon molecules. Plus, we are also undertaking green hydrogen plants. The idea of sharing with you all is the quantum of investment in terms of the future roadmap of hydrocarbon infrastructure creation in this part of the country is huge.